Here we go, boys. Post-draft, trophies in hand to the right person for shit in the bed this last year. We are sitting pretty over here. There we are. Last place. Let's go. And what did last place mean? 1-1 in the draft. That means Ashton Genty finally where he belongs with my shithouse of a team. Plenty more picks.
Yeah, he's looked amazing in preseason, by the way.
He had one shitter and one good game. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one against the Seahawks did not look good.
Yes, he had like 3 carries for -1 yard. So.
Well, and he just looked like he was standing up and getting railed.
Yeah, he didn't look pretty, but then go and play the 49ers and he's running guys over. So
okay.
There's nobody on that defense anymore.
That's true.
Yeah, they're all gone.
But he looked way better. He got his first touchdown. Not quite the first touch of in his NFL career that what's his name? That Trevion Henderson had.
Yeah.
But
well, what can you do?
Yeah.
Honestly, if Trevion was there at 4, I was gonna take him, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
If Trevion got to 4, I would fucking yell at every one of you.
Yeah. But plenty more to cover in our draft that we had. Some big trades that happened during it. Some that were in talks that never actually happened. Because everyone apparently wanted while I was drafting, everyone wanted to jump in at my spot, apparently.
No shit.
What, a 2-1 or 1-1?
1-7 and 2-1.
I wanted 2-1 because I wanted the player you fucking took, damn man.
I needed a tight end because fuck Kyle Pitts.
Oh, this is breakout year, man.
Hey,
I said that last year and the year before.
Hey, I feel you.
Behind.
So
You're fine at tight end, Blake.
Yeah, I know. I'm good now. Like I was feeling it beforehand.
That's fair. You had Dropsy Magoo, and now you have.
Yeah, I had Mark
Ford
Andrews.
Stash on his sleeper profile too. I'm like, Jesus, look at Ford now.
Yeah, I had Andrews, who I was like, and I'm like, yeah, this is great for the first couple of years, and then the last couple of years, I'm like, well, this kind of sucks now. And I had drafted Michael Meyer, and I was like, oh, okay, this is looking promising. And then they fucking draft Brock Bowers, and I'm like, well, he's useless now.
Yeah.
So I had to get something, so that's why I got Laporta. And I got another first-round pick back, so I am happy with that trade.
Yeah, it's now Scott's fault that you have more first-round picks next year.
Yeah, so I had the 104 in the draft, and I traded it to Scott so he could get further up to get Travis Hunter. And I traded him my 104 for Sam Laporta and a 2026 first-round pick, which has paved the way for the 3rd year in a row for me to go in with 3 first-round picks to wheel and deal once again. And I filled a major need with a top 5 tight end.
That will be a top 5 for a while.
Yeah. So I'm not mad at it, and his backup is still Mark Andrews, who still does have a connection with Lamar Jackson. And so, like, I'm not mad at that. Just made my team a little bit better. Which I'm pretty happy about. And then I traded away 106, too.
And just to speak a little bit about, like, the other side of that trade, fucking Travis Hunter is a cheat code in our league because he just goes right into the defensive back position, and then you just leave him there forever.
That's got to be changed. Because
No,
I'm just saying, because they're like, from what I hear, Jacksonville is primarily classifying him as a wide receiver.
if he has a designation, this is the same bullshit that fucking Tim Tebow had.
I know.
At tight end, he's getting quarterback numbers.
The way I justify this as is in fantasy baseball, Shohei Ohtani is a DH and a pitcher, right? One is offense, one is defense.
They
in a
split
sense.
it.
In a
Yep.
sense, right? Travis Hunter plays defense. He's a corner. He should be a defensive player, corner draft separate. Offensive Travis Hunter should be drafted wide receiver. There should be 2 Travis Hunters. One is a corner, one is a wide receiver. That's how it should be, in my opinion.
And that's how
You
it
talk
is
to
in
Sleeper.
baseball.
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani, the pitcher, and then Shohei Ohtani, the offensive player.
I just might have to write
They
a
cloned him in
strongly
fucking
worded.
fantasy baseball?
Yeah,
Yes, they did.
yeah. So you can have the
What?
you can have the pitcher, right? So it'll be a starting pitcher, Otani, and then you have the
I get it.
DH Otani. So you can have, and in a sense, you could have two Otanis on one team, but both as a starter and pitcher. But you can't flip flop them.
What platform is that on?
Yahoo,
Yahoo.
shit on all of them. ESPN, you know.
It's probably on everything for fantasy baseball.
so,
I'm
yeah,
not- I've played 1 year on fantasy
Yeah.
baseball. I have no idea how it works.
Yeah, I might have to write a strongly worded letter to Sleeper saying, "Fix your shit. It's cheating."
That may be something that they end up changing. I don't see it, like that hasn't really been a super issue.
Right.
It feels like to me because it was just like offensive player designations that were an issue, and like they're still on your offensive team. Yes, it's a slightly more beneficial spot to put them.
Right.
But it's still your offensive team.
Right.
Now you're dealing with an IDP that's actually putting up offensive numbers on a consistent basis.
Yeah, bullshit.
They're probably going to address it in some way. I find it that the most more likely of the two is that he's going to be ended up like at least for this year they're going to end up designating him straight wide receiver according to playing time.
And if that actually does come to pass and they change his designation, then I will make sure that it is changed and you can't just leave him there like for no reason. However, I will say I'm fine with this dual designation shit just this year because honestly this is unprecedented
Yeah.
territory.
Mm-hmm.
And we're living out on the fringe too because we play IDPs and nobody else talks about his fucking accelerated value because
Right.
you can cheat code and put him into that little spot like we have done. But also, I really doubt that this is going to be a long-term thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like, if like realistically speaking, if you would play a player on all your offensive drives, and everybody's fucking winded and heads for the goddamn pitch, and you send your rookie out there again. By the way, he's less than 200 pounds.
yeah.
And you send him out there to go get his ass gassed again. Like, what does his injury risk go from? Like, from, I don't know.
Bravo. That's literally where I was going to go with that. You're asking Travis Hunter to get hurt. It may have worked at the collegiate level, and that's fine. It's not going to work at the NFL. People are too fast and too big. He's going to get hurt.
Right.
What one injury?
In college, I think it was this last year. He missed like a couple weeks because he was on. I can't remember if he was on offense or defense, but he took one bad hit to the knee and he was out for 2 to 3 weeks.
Well, and if he's playing,
or something like that,
if he's playing defense, and let's say that they're on a long drive, and that defense is out there for 10, 15 plays, like how much of that is he going to be out there? Then how beneficial is he going to be on when the offense comes back out? Because like Justin said, he's going to be gassed.
He's going to be a glorified hands team member that actually gets some corner time.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like, and then I think eventually, in this future where they do change his designation to only wide receiver, he's still going to actually have quite a bit of value because he's probably the best goddamn receiver in this draft, based on all experts and what they told us. But all the fucking all the sizzle about him was the fact that he plays defense too and he wants to play defense.
Yeah.
Big whoop. Jacksonville overpaid to fucking get him so they could go for the fucking glory. But I mean, like realistically, you're just getting you're getting a really good receiver. So
Slight addition to the talk about Travis Hunter. So when I was in conversations with Scotty about this whole trade, he was like trying to push me for it, and he's like, "Hey, a little lying bastard." He's like, "I'm going to take a running back," and I'm like, that really doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
First off, that wouldn't make sense for Scott.
No, it really didn't matter for Scott at that point. I was looking more at that point for what he was going to give me rather than what he was going to select, because I personally didn't really want Travis Hunter just because I'm iffy on the hype. I just didn't trust it. Not that I think he's going to be a bust, I just didn't trust it, and I've got enough wide receivers that I'm like, I don't really care. Because in the offseason, I also got Brandon Ayuk for a second-round pick. I know he's not going to play until later in the year, but also I don't need to count on him until later in the year, so that's neither here nor there. But I just thought it was funny that Scotty was like, I'm going to take a running back. I'm like, no, you're not.
You did tell us.
You didn't. No, I know where you were going with this. Just tell me what you're going to give me.
I thought he was going to take R.J. Harvey, in all honesty. I didn't know how much he liked him.
It was kind of interesting. Like, he was making a hard push for it, but he was really the only person that gave me any, or was even offering anything that I actually wanted for that 104.
Well,
And I was
first round at you. Like, what can you do? Like, you got to pay attention to that.
it wasn't even just that. Like, he actually, like, I wanted a tight end, and I told Andy that. I told Matt that. Like, Matt doesn't have a great tight end, I don't believe, anyway. He was trying to give me Evan Ingram, but I'm like, what the hell? I don't care. I told Andy that. I even offered him a couple of trades for Bowers, and he's like, I'm not dropping Bowers. I'm like, okay, well, then you're not getting my first-round pick. But then when he came in hard with Laporta, I'm like, I will entertain Laporta. We can keep talking. And then I was like, man, I really just got to take this pick. I just traded away my 106 before the draft, so I really got to take this pick. And that's when he threw in the first-round pick. I'm like, all right, cool, done.
No, I thought it was a fair trade. I thought both your trades were pretty fair. Like, 2 firsts for Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I wanted Jonathan Taylor anyway. As soon as I saw Nicky P put him up on the trade block, and when he came through with that trade, because I had offered him something for him a little bit earlier in the off season, and he had rejected it. And so when he came back with that, I'm like, yeah, sure. I wasn't prior to that trade super deep, or at least reliably at running back, and now I've got Derrick Henry and
Taylor,
and so like I don't really have to worry about it for at least a little while, because Derrick Henry is an age risk, but now I got Taylor, so I've at least got some length there. So
true, and I think he'll be better value now if, like, since today, Daniel Jones hit the starting knots.
Danny Dimes, baby.
Sorry, Joe, I didn't mean to fucking prod it.
You know, and the crazy thing is like midway through the day, right? I'm at work, and I had a nightmare, right? Like a midday nightmare, where I'm like, dude, I really sat there, and with the second pick in the 23rd draft, took that fucking cocksucker over Jahmyr Gibbs, and now I gotta live with that for the rest of my life.
Well, and you still
worse?
have him. Like, that's...
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna.
Well,
just
you're not going to
drop
give
him.
up on that investment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the investment's going down. Like,
Yeah. Does
look at
does
that.
it say what
Right there.
what did I
Look
trade?
at that. Oh my god.
Yeah, but what did I trade for that? Because I couldn't for the life of me figure out what I gave Nicky P.
Oh
Was
god.
that a trade before the draft?
I don't know if
I
it
don't
was
think so.
before or during. It had to have been before.
Had to have been before.
Yeah, because I was flip flopping between Gibbs or Richardson. But I just don't know
can
what
go
I.
back in the-
Yeah, I just don't know what I gave up to get him.
I'll do some research on
Yeah,
that.
please, because that'll fuel my tightening of the noose.
Oh fuck! I'm scrolling because I'm trying to figure out here. Because did you have Tyreek Hill or no?
No.
No, that was a Nicky P from Jump, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Andy had Tyreek Hill at one point.
No, Andy went all young in our initial draft.
In our initial
I mean,
draft, you were all young.
It's kind of paying off for him now, but
Yeah.
Well,
Fucking
what helps
huge.
is he has the
This
stack.
asshole is the best goddamn record overall.
I mean,
all these years.
he doesn't have a championship, so it's not that good.
I know. Thanks to a heart attack, I fucking got one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks
Well,
to an active
Cardiac
god.
arrest.
That was part of like what I was trying to drill into Andy's head after this most recent trade that he sent me, and as I'm like, dude, we all know that you have a good team. Like, that's just known. No, I don't think anybody can really deny that at this point. So you offering me a first round pick does nothing for me. It's essentially a second round pick. And so like why do I want that? Like, your first round pick doesn't mean shit.
Right.
And he's throwing it around like it still holds the weight of the 101, and I'm like, it doesn't. You're probably going to be 8 or above, and so like you need to actually think of it that way, because that's the way everybody else is thinking of it. It's essentially a second round pick, and it's not going to do much for you.
Yeah. And that goes with also just having a good team. And what sucks is he's going to probably be good for a while.
No,
Yeah, he is.
I mean, the problem is his team is so top heavy. He has no bench,
That's a good point too, though.
and his entire
he's-
taxi squad is all defensive players.
It's all defense and then other just like random
Yeah,
wide receiver.
like I mean, his starting core is great. You know, St. Brown, Chase, Kyra Williams, Irving, who popped, Burrow. You know, like that's Brock
Right,
Bowers.
Irving, he just picked up. He
Yeah.
didn't even draft him. He just picked him up.
Yes, because Andy is the sniper of all snipers when it comes to the waiver wire. That
Yeah.
man
Ah,
never puts his phone down.
That's another thing I did. I had Kyra Williams in the offseason. I dropped him prior to the 23 draft. Fucking moron over here.
That man, he never puts his phone down when he's watching, when he has, like, on Sundays when he's watching the games. Never puts
Yeah.
his phone down.
Yeah,
He sees somebody do something good,
Yeah,
you can bet your ass he's probably picked him up mid-game.
I'm in another league with him, and we had to strictly put in waivers this year because of that. Like midway through Sunday's games, boom, Andy's already added 5 different players. And I'm like, dude, come on, man, what the fuck? Like, give some of us other people like at least a chance to add somebody, you know?
Yeah, it's frustrating, but at the same time, it could be mitigated if you wanted to do the same thing.
I mean, it could, but the
But,
thing
like-
is like he's just so fast, like you said. Like the second somebody fucking gets a
Yeah.
hangnail, boom, he's already added the backup.
Well, and like in my case, I don't really have the chance to sit and watch games on Sunday like I used to.
Yeah,
so
you got kids,
um,
family, all that stuff.
yeah, and like I can only imagine Scotty's going to be in that same boat where that's going to be fewer and far between for him now that he's
Yeah.
got 2 new ones.
Yeah,
So like,
Just got again.
yeah, so like
Yeah,
we're kind
I'll
of
see
going to
him
be in that
next year's
same
draft.
boat where like Andy's already picked everybody up.
yeah, and it's just waivers need to be a thing. Like there's just for there to not be waivers and people get free reign of ad drops, just getting kind of a little annoying at times.
Okay, I found the fucking trade finally.
Okay, let's see. What is it?
Oh,
I'm
God.
curious.
You traded with Nikki P.
Yeah.
He sent you his first round pick, and you sent him his second round pick back,
Okay.
a third round pick that year, and a future first, which is a 2024 first, which I
Damn.
do believe he traded probably for Trey Benson last year.
Mm.
But yeah, so you gave a future first,
Yeah.
a third, and a second.
Which, if I would have taken Gibbs, would have been a steal. But fucking my dumb ass is like, ooh, look at that dude can throw 80 yards on a knee. Why not take him?
I was snowed too. I thought he was going to be the best quarterback in the draft.
I,
had no idea.
I still think he might. Like, I hope that this would be like a kick in the shorts, similar to what Carolina did with Bryce Young. Like, hey, listen, motherfucker, like, we got this piece of shit white quarterback who can't throw, who is terrible at his position. Get your shit together or you're done. You're kaput, you know? Hopefully.
Well, you better hope that Daniel Jones gets into a car accident like fucking Andy Dalton did.
Nah. Daniel Jones's play will eventually be like, all right, we can't fucking keep doing this. Unless...
Daniel Jones fucking playing is
I was like,
he gives greater value to those receivers than fucking Anthony Richardson does.
Well, true, but unless Indianapolis is tanking for Arch Manning,
That'd
maybe.
be hysterical. if
Maybe.
they get another Manning.
If they go and draft another quarterback in the past like 3 years,
Yeah,
I
Well,
mean,
I mean,
it
it's
would be
been-
Cleveland all over again.
I
shit.
mean, 3 years
the
of Anthony
Cardinals
Richardson,
did it.
then you can get a new quarterback. It's totally fine.
That's true.
That was in extenuating circumstances. We shit the bed so hard that we had to fucking
Yeah.
firebomb it.
I'm just saying. It's
I mean,
not
we had
unheard of.
Josh Rosen for 2 years.
Oh shit! Is anybody watching the Diamondback game right now by chance?
No,
Oh damn!
No.
I am on a podcast right now.
Just a heavy collision at first base.
Uh,
Plus the fucking flag.
but if we want to go through kind of how we felt about the draft, I know I went into it hoping to get 2 running backs,
And you didn't.
and I didn't. 'Cause
And by choice. By choice, you didn't.
there was no other good running back to get at that time, because the drop off at RJ Harvey is huge.
You could have taken
But-
Caleb Johnson at 1.8 because you took Ted McMillan right before him.
I mean, do you take Ted McMillan or do you take?
Do I want a running back or a wide receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want 2 running backs?
I mean,
I got the shit.
I'll go a little bit high. I'm feeling a little bit higher with Alvin Kamara this year. I feel a little bit higher just because of the quarterback situation. They're going to rely on Kamara a little bit more.
It's the only thing they fucking got if they can't
Exactly.
have those shitty quarterbacks going. Man.
So
Yeah,
I'm
Matt,
for-
nobody wants Chris Olave.
Pause.
Stop it.
Sorry, Matt.
Pause. I just got breaking news on my phone, right? It says Jizzle James, son of ex-NFL running back Adrian James, dismissed from Cincinnati men's basketball team. Who names a kid Jizzle? Like, you remember when I had AJ Green was A Jizzle?
Somebody with the first name. Somebody with the first name Edgerrin.
Like,
Yeah.
but Jizzle? Like, Jizzle? Come on, man.
It's not a good.
The man's got a lot of CTE. All right.
Dude, there's a guy in the
Who's
league
that?
now named Storm Duck. Like it's all out the window.
Yeah, we can continue. I was just
Isn't
like,
there a guy
what?
that's called Kool-Aid?
Jizzle James is a great name, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Jizzle James.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Let's not forget about Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Yeah, but
That's
Kool-Aid
true.
is his nickname. It's not
Right.
his given.
No, this is
Kool-Aid.
Jizzle James.
His name is like Quandrell or some shit like
That's true. That's fair. But still,
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
that. Instead of a fucking.
Hey,
stick
Kool-Aid.
Sorry, didn't mean
So
to
how else
totally.
did you feel about your
Oh, you're good. You're totally fine.
about your
That
failing
was
in
worth it.
not taking
That
a
was worth
second running back? Please continue.
But yeah, so second running back. I mean, I tried to use Chuba as his having the year he had last year and trying to maybe overvalue him a little bit.
Yeah, you can kiss my ass. Guys, right after the trade, somebody reaches out and goes, "Hey, would you take Chuba in a 2nd-round draft pick for RJ
I
Harvey?"
said first. I said
RJ.
first.
You said potential trade up to a 1st-round draft pick.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I did,
Chuba
yeah.
and a second for RJ Harvey?
Well,
Yeah.
and then I had the stipulation. Nick, I
It's
can
not
make
the
it
worst
a first.
offer.
I can make it a first. It would be first and Chuba for RJ Harvey.
And
That's
my response
absurd.
was, have you seen my running back class right now? I need something.
I would advise against a first and Chuba Hubbard for an unknown talent, by the way.
All things that I keep seeing about RJ Harvey is he's gonna be their go-to.
I mean,
I hope
he's
so,
got
'cause
competition
Andy's
with what,
got-
the three-legged dude. Like,
Yeah, Andy's got Dobbins, so I hope so, because I need his running back depth to be shit.
Yeah, but knowing his bullshit luck, Dobbins is going to run for like 2,500 yards in a lane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and RJ Harvey's gonna stay on the bench all year.
Just watching them run side to side.
Yeah.
Yep, just about.
But, yeah. But I call bullshit that you could not take a second running back.
Oh no, I could. I absolutely could have. But you take Tet at that point when all of those other
Not when
running
you
backs.
need, not when you need running backs.
Personally, I take Caleb Johnson over Ted McMillan just because
Yeah.
I don't need the receivers. But
I mean,
that's my
I-
particular scenario.
I also need receivers though. A lot of my receivers are older and just not the quality they used to.
I mean, you need a
Joe
whole
Dobbs
brand
is
new
available.
team.
What?
That's
What
why
about
your team name's rebuilding.
what about Roma Dunze?
Rebuild.
Whoever is fine.
Can suck my dick, and I wish I didn't draft him in the first round.
He's
He'll
gonna have a
be
great year. If it
fine.
wasn't you, then somebody
He'll
else
be
would.
fine.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, the biggest thing that I get out of this year is Metcalf leaving Seattle, and my Njigba pick gets to pay off finally.
That's gonna pay off like crazy.
We don't know about
so
that
Tyler
though.
Lockett-
And
But
Jigba
Tyler
was like
Lockett's
he was a
gone
top
too.
12 receiver
Just
last year.
Yeah, I know. Not that it didn't start to pay off last year. And Njigba showed promise towards the end of last year. He's going to be the number one. I don't know who else they're going to freaking throw to besides Charbonnet out of the backfield.
Cooper Cup.
I forgot about Cooper Cup.
We
Yeah.
had
But still, I really like JSN's chances going into the next year, and it makes me very happy that I have him.
we had the same feeling when you had Deontay Johnson with Antonio Brown, right? And then once Antonio Brown left, Deontay Johnson was supposed to be the number one and was shit. You know, he had one maybe
Juju.
good
You're
season.
talking about
Juju.
But
Juju.
you're
sorry.
talking about Juju.
Sorry, Juju Smith-Schuster, right? And similar profile to Jackson Smith and Jigba, where
The only difference is that JSN has already shown in times that Metcalf was out that he can excel.
it's
So did Juju.
true, but
No.
not for
No,
No,
not for a
Juju
full season.
always crapped the bed when he wasn't protected by Brown.
Yeah.
Juju was no good without Antonio Brown.
So I'm not saying that he can't.
That's 'cause he had Chase,
I'm not
that's right.
saying it's just like a surefire like, oh, he's already set in stone. And you
I
have
think you
Sam
have-
Darnold throwing in the football.
But you have reason to be
I mean-
optimistic about it. If you finished 12 last year, like you could be easily a top 15
Yeah.
this year.
I mean, Justin Jefferson still had a good year with a couple good years with Darnold. So
Yeah, but that was a different system though.
Justin Jefferson's like just like a
yeah, he's phenomenal. That's not an actual good barometer. I'm just saying
Broja on this.
it could be
planet
worse.
of ours.
It could be worse. Could have insert quarterback here,
Yeah.
aka Saints, throwing him the ball.
You know how funny would that be if Anthony Richardson went to the Saints?
That
But
would
he'd be
cool.
Jameis Winston reincarnated.
Hell yeah! And then they don't need Taysom Hill because he can just
Pre-LASIK
run.
surgery.
I mean, that's probably what they're going to do with him. He'll be brought in certain situations, but it's like I don't even know where they'll get that from because Danny can run too.
Yeah.
I don't know. As much as Seattle's probably talking up Jalen Milroe, like it's all the same nonsense.
Yeah.
As a Seahawks fan, I don't give two shits about Jalen Milroe.
Nor should you. He's so bad at passing, but he's
Yeah.
got all this upside by running the ball. Like no fucking shit. Everybody does.
He really doesn't.
All right. Let's divert back to the draft. Let's go with Justin. Justin, how you feel about your draft?
It was pretty good, I think. I was dead set on getting our Marion Hampton pretty early in the process as soon as I fucking knew that I had the second pick overall. So, I'm not too mad about that. And going into the draft, my preconceived notions with it, what everybody else was going to take, I thought that I was only going to walk away with like one running back. So, going into it, like, I just got the one running back, and after that I was like, fucking cool, sweet. No, I just gotta wait it out, just take one pick as I'm going. I had two in the second, so I didn't know what the fuck was going to go on there. I thought I was going to take two receivers. But, yeah, taking Amari and Hampton was pretty kick-ass. Fucking Tyler Warren was taken right before me in the second round, which kind of sucks. But I took Jaden Higgins, the future number 2 receiver with the young quarterback
Yeah.
for the Texans, so I think I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't know if he's like projected to be like week 1 starter, but I probably won't have to wait long for him.
Yeah, he's a guy you'll sit on the taxi for a year or two. And
He's
then-
not sitting on the taxi.
Really?
Really.
My taxi's full of shit. I can't have somebody that's going to potentially start games on my taxi. Crazy
I mean,
bastards.
sounds like you need to cut some people from your taxi.
Sounds like I need to cut some people from my fucking team.
Yeah, but you're
Same goes for the rest of you motherfuckers. I
You
went through
know,
your rosters. I saw what you guys got. Scott had like fucking 10 goddamn receivers. I'm like, some of these guys are dog shit.
sounds like you also, you know what? You don't need Marvin Harrison Jr. anymore.
Eat dicks.
You'd rather have
I'll take
Jalen.
him.
You'd rather have Jalen McMillan
I'll
on
take
your
him.
taxi than
You can't have it.
Higgins.
I have to have Jalen McMillan on my taxi because he's fucking
But they
damn
draft
near paralyzed with his neck injury.
right. But they just drafted Mbuka.
He's no good to me until either Mike Evans or fucking Godwin go away, though.
Well, Godwin is still out, though.
And they invested more fucking capital into Igbuka than they did with, like,
But that's what I'm saying. Why are you keeping
the other
McMillan?
dudes. So, why am I keeping him? Because I think he's going to be the number 2 in Tampa Bay going forward. Like, not next year, but like maybe 2 years from now.
Yeah.
Guys, why is Justin Herbert's profile picture?
What? Who is that?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Somebody
It
got
probably is.
hacked.
I don't know. They fucking put Taylor Swift's picture under
I was
Travis
gonna-
Kelsey.
I
So
was going to say that was a thing. Haley Steinfeld was Josh Allen's for a hot second.
Big Josh,
Oh.
baby.
Well, that
I
that's
just saw
because
that right now. That's great.
Um,
Sorry.
no, you're good. Continuing with the rest of my draft, we got to 2-7, and Quinshon Judkins wasn't drafted yet because of his legal bullshit and not being on anybody's roster. So I took a stab at it, and nothing has changed other than they're not going to press charges against him. But he still hasn't signed a contract, and he still hasn't reported to practice or anything like that. Plus, he hasn't been suspended yet. So I mean, this is not a this year pick. This is probably future.
That was the pick I was going to go with in the second. But then I read about the fact that he had pending charges, and it scared me off of him. And then I literally got that notification the next day, and I'm like, well, son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, he never would have gotten to the second round if the bullshit was
No.
going on. He would have
Yeah.
went way up here with R.J. Harvey and shit.
Yeah.
But, legitimately, Quinshon Judkins changed our fucking draft. The fact that he was not going in the first round pushed all the fucking shit up. Cam Scadaboo was a second round pick, but he went in the
He
first
sure
round.
was. Yeah.
Anyway, and my third round pick doesn't fucking matter. Elijah Arroyo. I took the rookie tight end for fucking the Seahawks. So, whatever. It's a flyer. But legitimately, the thing I do want to recommend or mention on the third round this year is that you fuckers went off the beaten path and drafted guys that were not going chalk on the rankings, and I really appreciate that because that was fucking awesome to see.
I was really hoping that Nikki P would pass on who he took because I actually really kind of wanted Restrepo.
Yeah, and he was so far down anybody's board,
far down.
it was pretty kick ass.
Yeah.
And Nick over here taking, well, you can bring him up in the third round. And I'm hearing a lot of good things about him in Detroit. So,
Oh, my man Tesla.
yeah, Tesla.
Tesla.
So yeah, but overall, I like my draft, but I'm not overly enthused about everything beyond the first round.
Yeah. And that's kind of, I feel the vibe that we all kind of have is outside of maybe even mid-second round, just kind of me.
Yeah, and then Scotty was probing me about how I like my team, and I told him I gave myself a B plus, just because I didn't think it was an A, but I thought I got one of the best running backs in the draft class, in arguably a better situation than the guy who went number one. So I figured that alone fucking boosts my score, but everything else is just
Yeah, that Judkins pick can really be big for you.
I don't think it means anything this year, but future
Yeah.
shit, I'd be yeah, I took him in the second. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that can be big for you.
Not quite your Nakua pick, but
Nothing matches the Nakua pick, and I'll never hit that fucking plateau again.
well, and that's why it's called the Puka Nakua pick.
I need to win the league so I can have free reign to pick whoever I want. That's the thing. That's what I need. I need unlimited options for me to fucking succeed.
Well, and since you already kind of teed it up, Nick, how you feeling about yours?
I never know how to feel about the rookie draft because I don't watch college ball, so I don't really do a whole lot of research. I know Joe does a lot of research when it comes to college players and what good that does him because he trades away all of his draft picks.
It's kind of ironic.
It is ironic. He knows who's going to be the best coming out of college, but he's never got the chance to get the top out of college. He just picks the scraps.
I'm too good for it.
Tells me that
I mean, you just won a championship, so
Yeah,
you can't
he
really.
won a
You can't,
championship, so
I will also defend Joe. If there's something intriguing enough, he will fucking wheel and deal to try to get it.
what you
He
did?
tried
You
to get
got
Marvin
into
Harrison for me, which I should have fucking did.
I tried so hard.
I know. It's my fault.
Yeah.
Well, and
took R.J. Harvey in the first round. I was gonna wait for Travis Hunter. I was trying for Travis Hunter, but somebody traded up in the draft and shot that right in the foot. But I mean, I guess that's what happens when you have 20 out of the 30 total draft picks in the draft. You just got that capital to do what you want.
Yeah, they
But
pretty much shot you in the left nard, man. That sucks.
yeah, but I'm happy with RJ Harvey. I needed a running back anyways, so I really would have just been drafting Hunter just for the dual situation. But having another running back on my team is going to be detrimental. I did a post-game trade for Nick Chubb. One, because I had, I think, 2 second-round draft picks and 3 third-round draft picks. So I had the capital to take a shot at having a backup since Joe Mixon's, eating shit right now.
I forgot
Picked
you were
up
the
Samson.
one that ended up with Nick Chubb. Shit.
Yeah, picked up Samson in the second round. Already dropped him once that charges got dropped. I didn't see any upside. That doesn't matter. It doesn't
Kinda
matter.
does.
I didn't see the upside anymore, which was instantly picked up. So more power to Nicky P for picking him up.
Immediately.
And then in the third round, I got the tight end, Mr. Taylor, for the Jets, and Mr. Tesla for Detroit, who I've been hearing great things about over there. He's hopefully working his way up, working his way into the top 3 on the team. He's got some special teams upside too, from what I'm hearing. Most likely going to be kick returner, punt returner to start with.
The fuck
But
he
hopefully
is. He's not that fast.
That's what they're talking about. Put him on
It's like
special
6'4",
teams.
215. Who's gonna be a punt returner at that size?
That's what I'm hearing.
Someone that
So-
can still run a 4.3 40.
I gotta look
Yeah.
this shit up. This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. So hopefully he's got the upside that I need, because most of my wide receivers are getting old. So it looks like next year's most likely going to be a wide receiver running back draft for me. So hopefully we got some good people coming out.
Your old receivers like Malik Neighbors and Rasheed Rice.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Thankfully, Rasheed Rice I get for at least 4 games again this year, until we find out what's going on with that suspension. So
That's true. I forgot
I
he's.
mean, besides
there we
those
go.
two, you have nobody. Like, I get it. But
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean I got Wan'Dale Robinson. Hopefully he produces. I mean that's Malik Neighbors' running mate. So Moonball
Cool.
Wilson's over there.
who's
Just
throwing
saying.
him the ball?
Hey,
Moonball Wilson.
during the preseason, it's working.
Moonball Wilson.
Preseason, it's working. Apparently, all the talk I see from Giants fans is, "Oh, it's prime Russ from Seattle." I'm like,
Yeah, well, that's all you were hearing from Pittsburgh's fans preseason last year too, and look what we got.
"Yep." You went and got their wide receiver.
Yeah, well, I mean, they ended up with Aaron Rodgers, which is so an upgrade. No, it's not. It's still
Such
bad.
a step up. I
This
would tell
would be
you.
quite the year to watch.
Listen here, Aaron Rodgers. I'm sick of your prima donna bullshit. You said this is your last year, so make this your fucking last year, okay? We don't need all the drama in Pittsburgh. We don't need all that shit. You're getting paid to do a fucking job. Go throw the ball. You don't even have to run, because you're not going to. So just throw the fucking ball, and that's all I need from you.
Or, your front office could actually do anything but prioritize defense all the time.
What are you talking about, prioritize defense? We paid for fucking Jalen Ramsey before we paid TJ Watt. How are you going to say we prioritized? We should have kept Fitzpatrick and paid fucking TJ Watt. I don't understand why we traded for Jalen Ramsey when Fitzpatrick is clearly better. And not only that, what the fuck are we doing getting another goddamn tight end?
Fitzpatrick has.
What did they draft in
significantly
the
less
first
value
round
than
this
anyone
year?
besides the Steelers.
What?
Defense. I know. What do we always draft? Defense.
That's what I'm saying. They prioritize defense over offense.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, if they could do
How's
anything
Michael
other
Parsons?
than
Has
that.
Has he been re-signed yet?
That's a
No,
Jerry
my-
issue. That's not a Cowboy issue.
The Cowboys owner is crazy. This is known. I can't stand him. I love my team. He makes it hard to be a fan, but I'll still always love the Cowboys.
Absolutely.
Fuck
man.
Jerry.
for sure.
I hope for your sake that they sign him before another big defensive player gets
Dude,
signed.
it's gonna happen. Like, they're gonna sign him because they can't afford not to. There's nothing else on our defense.
Yeah.
Example 1, C.D. Lamb. What
Yeah.
did they do with him last year?
Waited until all the other wide receivers were signed so that he could have the biggest contract possible.
He didn't have a contract 2 weeks before the season.
Exactly. And then they did the same thing with Dak Prescott. Didn't wait, they gave him a new contract, like days before the first game? Yeah.
That day they announced it.
It's just, I don't know what this negotiation tactic is that they're working with, but I'm not going to get onto that. We can talk draft because I can go on forever about the Joneses and how much I hate them and the bullshit that I think is going on.
Cowboys in the public eye. That's how you do it.
It probably is because the man looks at this team not as a fan anymore. It's just a straight business, and it angers me as a fan. But anyway, was there anything else you would like to say about your draft, Nick, since we tangented off to our hate and love for our teams?
I'll dig it.
I mean, if I had to, I would agree with Scotty's take on my draft. It was definitely a B. I do regret dropping Sampson before, the start of the year. I should have just waited. It's not like I really had to make a move because I had till the day of. So, I mean, I could have held on to that a little bit longer, but...
Did you have a full taxi at that point?
I did, but my team could have been frozen until the day before the draft. Like, I didn't have to do any moves. I haven't done any moves since then besides drop them. So, like, in theory, I could have just froze my team until Thursday night and then dropped him when I found out he wasn't going to do shit. But instead, I just preemptively was like, let's get rid of the trash and let's call it a day. And I appreciate you giving me Ray Davis back.
Yeah, that was just that was a very chaotic time. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah. Did you see how quick he picked him up, though? Just, like, instant.
Are you shocked in any way that he fucking did that?
I'm surprised he got him instead of Andy, though.
Hey, it happened to me.
A signal sent straight to his fucking dick that told him that a running back was available, and he just instinctively did it without even looking.
Hey, I had to trade back for Max Crosby in the offseason, and I had to drop him last year to try and win in the playoffs, so
Drop Max
I get that.
Crosby.
I had to. He
Yeah,
was
playing
injured,
against me.
and I needed somebody. Yeah, I played him against Joe, and I had to drop him because I needed
Everybody was
somebody else to
frozen.
play.
Yeah.
And it was close enough that, I needed to have the points if I could get them. So, and then I traded, I think, a second-round pick to get him back, which I'm not mad at. I had multiple. It was fine.
I mean, he's an elite player, so second.
I think you did that because games had already started, too, right? Like,
Yeah,
you to
games had
drop
already
him.
started.
Yeah.
Because he was questionable, and everything leading up to it was that he was trending towards playing. And then, right before the game, they said that he wasn't going to play, and I'm like, well, fuck, I'm screwed here.
Yeah.
I either have to drop him and lose him moving forward, or just accept
Lose.
that I lost to Joe. And, the situation dictated that I had a chance to proceed in the playoffs if I had that position.
Yep.
So, I had to make the tough call and drop him. But I ended up getting him back, no harm, no foul, and I don't care that I gave up a second-round pick to get him back. It's fine. But, so, leading into that, Joe, I admittedly kind of tuned out for most of the draft because I only had one pick. Did you actually have picks this year?
So I
got one.
didn't. Like Justin said, like my brother said, I do watch a lot of college. I do research all these players and stuff. And like Justin said, I may not have draft picks, but I'm never afraid to sell and mortgage in order if I want and see somebody I like, I have no problem. I.e., I gave everything away for Bijan because I fucking wanted him. So I didn't care, take the farm, whatever. And then so I saw Kyle Williams still sitting there in the second. And originally I tried to trade for Scott at the 5-6 pick because he had both, and I wanted both of them. And we weren't able to get a trade done. But I ended up trading with Ryan to come into the second and take Kyle Williams. Wide receiver is not really my weak spot per se, but I definitely do have two that are kind of boom busty types. And I feel like Kyle Williams in the future could definitely be a solidified anchor to my wide receiver spot. T. Higgins is always a sneeze away from blowing a hamstring, and JMO is, Lord knows, gambling on sports, and who knows what the fuck he's going to do next to get suspended. So he probably won't play for me this year. I don't necessarily have to have him. I've got Kirk and Mims on my bench. I think the biggest thing for me was after the draft, I definitely scooped up a lot of free agent running backs to kind of shore up. The hot name right now is damn, what the hell?
Krosky?
Krosky Merritt. He's
Mr. One play.
Yeah, like it is what it is. All the podcasts I were reading, like even before that game, were saying like he might eventually take over for Brian Robinson. So I was like, fuck it. Like, what do I have to lose? Nothing. So my taxi squad is mainly running backs. Like, I think I have Monangai, the backup in Chicago, and I have, like I said, I just took Merritt, and there was one other. Oh, I've got Isaac Garendo and Isaiah Davis. So and next year I don't have any draft picks either. So fuck it. Who knows? I might trade back in. I'll have 28th draft picks to trade up. Who knows?
And 27.
Yeah, I was
all those yet.
I was actually kind of like surprised that you weren't throwing your hat at me for any of the picks that I had in the first, because I thought you were excited about some of the guys in the first. So I just kind of surprised that I didn't see your name pop into my inbox.
I was, but I knew I didn't have anything to compete to get into like that 4 range, or even at the back end of 1. Like, I just didn't have enough. You're not going to trade, like, you would probably want all 3 of my picks in 27 for just the 1, and I just didn't really feel confident in anybody that was around at that point. Like, all the good running backs were gone, and Ted McMillan, I think, was still hanging around there, but like, I just wasn't necessarily sold on him. Not to say he's not great, but yeah.
We could have talked players, man. I don't need, as this year showed, I don't necessarily need to have like just draft picks back in compensation for draft picks.
That's true, but honestly, like, I was the luckiest champion last year. Like, I look at my team and like, there's no fucking way this team should have won. Like, I had J-Mo, I had T.
Better lucky than good, bro.
Facts. Facts. I'm not complaining. I'm definitely a champ, and fuck Andy for not being one. But, like, I'm looking at my team, I'm like, how the hell did I pull this shit off, Like, I almost lost to you. I was this fucking close to losing to fucking Kyle. Like, I was with Justin and Scott watching that game. And it's a fucking meaningless game, right? And Jahmyr Gibbs is just fucking exploding week before the goddamn NFL playoffs. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is happening? And my kicker fucking misses extra points, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking stupid. So yeah. Fuck my life. It's never easy for me. It's just never easy. But I got the championship.
Don't complain about fucking having a title, Dick.
I mean, I got the dub. I'm happy about it. But like
before Andy too.
Yeah, but like I'm looking at my team, and like, honestly, like, if I were to try to trade anybody, my team would get worse. And I just couldn't do it.
I get that.
For real.
So,
I think the only tradable asset on my team right now is a quarterback.
Yeah.
Probably.
And that's actually one of the trade offers that I was offered, like, post draft. Andy wanted to give me a 2nd-round pick for Drake May. And personally, I believe that is selling too low on Drake May, because I think he could be worth a 1st-round pick next year.
Potentially.
It's not a bad offer, but I want to hold on to him because I think he's going to gain more value, I think.
And it's really I think it's really going to depend on how well him and Diggs connect.
Nah, Kyle Williams,
how well
baby.
that offense goes. Like,
Yeah.
Kyle Williams, throw to fucking Pop Douglas. I don't give a shit.
Hey, Douglas didn't look terrible last year, but also
all the receivers looked terrible last year, especially their rookies.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll formally go into what my draft looked like, because this has been one of the more like fun off seasons for me. in the sense that like I spent a lot of time like just trying to work trades and stuff, and ended up I had a lot of stuff offered to me with Matt and Andy. Andy was throwing up people like Metcalf and stuff like that, and I'm like, I just don't trust Aaron Rodgers. Of course, Matt was trying to offload Olave, and I'm like, I don't want Olave, so whatever. And then Scotty came about the day before, and he's like, "Hey, just wanted to open up this conversation." And we kept talking and kept talking. Ended up trading away. I walked in with the 104, 106, and 110. I traded my 104 for Sam Laporta and a first to Scott, and then the 106 and 110 I ended up trading with Nikki P to get JT and Andy. So. And then I ended up with one draft pick, which I spent on another running back in Bashul Tootin. So I only had the one pick. I didn't really have to pay attention a whole lot, but I also ended up with another handful of first round picks for the next year, so that I can wheel and deal again. Because like this offseason was a lot of fun for me, just in the sense that like I got to really play GM this year, and like I pulled off like 3 trades this offseason, which has been fun. And then of course post draft I've had a lot of trades thrown at me too, and I'm like, the only one that's really worth talking about in that it was so bad is that Andy offered me his first round pick for CeeDee Lamb. I told him to go fuck himself. I countered with I will give you my first round pick for Jamar Chase, and he promptly declined it, but did not actually get the point that I was trying to make. So he came back with something else, and I'm like, dude, I'm not getting rid of CD. He has been a top 5 wide receiver the last 3 years. He was the number 1 wide receiver 2 years ago in a system that, yeah, literally that Dak CD stack won me my championship. So like, I'm not getting rid of him. He's in his
fucking won his because of his fucking quarterback.
Yeah, Goff and Jameson Williams.
Yeah, like
that's the past 2 years. So fucking look alive.
I'm not getting rid of that. Not getting rid of that stack. So. I feel pretty good about it. I mean, I turned my draft picks into a top tier running back and a top 5 tight end, and I needed help in both spots, I felt. So I feel pretty good about it. I've got a promising looking rookie sitting in my taxi that's comprised of him, Blake Corum, who hasn't really touched the ball yet, but I mean, I'm going to give him another year to see what happens in LA. And then I've got Bo Nix, who ended up doing very well his rookie year, in my opinion. So like, he's just sitting on my taxi squad, and I'm like, cool. I can try. Yeah, he's still on my taxi squad. Like, my starters are Dak Prescott and Kyler Murray. So we'll see what happens.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Bo Nix is getting drafted before Kyler Murray this year.
I mean, wouldn't surprise me. So like, I can keep him in the wings if I want to, and still work with Kyler as my backup to Dak, or vice versa. So, I mean, if Kyler ends up looking better than Dak, I have no problem playing him instead. I lose that stack, but like CD is going to produce. He proved that last year without Dak half the year, so he's going to produce regardless. He still finished as the number 8 wide receiver on the year, so I'm not worried about that.
I wish I had a stack with fucking Josh Allen.
Yeah, but
Bills
he's
don't have a goddamn receiver.
Who would your stack be with? Shakir?
Probably. That's the only.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's wide receiver by Swiss Army knife.
Like 40 touchdowns this year. Who's their top receiver?
Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you.
Because he had 15 rushing touchdowns. He gets more rushing touchdowns than everybody else in the fucking league. He's my running back.
And Keon Coleman getting any touchdowns last year.
Yeah, Coleman was a rookie, and like they need to sort out his fucking rawness
and how to run routes and get separation.
Yeah.
He's not fast. He's not getting separation. He just needs to catch the ball. That's it. He's not a speedster. That was the one thing he did not have.
No.
In a draft that had fucking.
Pure athleticism is Keon Coleman.
He's a jump ball dude. Like, he's good at the high point, and he has good hands when it's put in the right spot. But if you're asking for him to be Xavier Worthy, you should fucking wish for something else.
Yep.
Didn't want him to be Xavier Worthy. I just wanted him to be consistent, and I did not get that.
I didn't get that with fucking Marvin Harrison. So I mean, like, you can't always get what you want.
That's fair.
I'm not trading him, so eat dicks. Everyone, it's fine. I'm gonna make your goddamn jokes. Not this year. We'll talk next year if he's fucking pissing me off again.
I mean, I wouldn't mind stacking him with Kyler.
I bet you would.
You want the do you want the Josh Allen, Keon Coleman stack?
No, I'm good. I think Justin's good. He's the one that's got Josh Allen.
Yeah, so I give him Keon Coleman. I'll take Marvin Harrison. No, it's fine.
Yeah, sounds like a fair trade.
Deal.
Literally like cash fucking settlement
They're at
on
the
that.
same
top
level.
of it.
Done.
That is an absolutely fair trade, Andy.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's where he got that trade from.
I spit in the face of that trade. That's garbage.
The argument is they're just as consistent.
Not even close.
So who all didn't Matt try to give Chris Olave to?
I wanted to get him 2 years ago, but I never pulled the trigger.
Because he tried to trade him to me. It sounds like he tried to trade him to Blake
Yep.
for a draft pick. Ryan, did you get any Chris Olave?
Multiple times.
Ryan got a Chris Olave.
Let me see if I got one. I might have.
I don't know. The only trade Joe's probably been offered is me trying to get fucking Brees Hall off him for a first round pick. that is a no-go.
Scrolling.
You've already rejected that.
You did. It's fine. Totally. It's just a timeshare quarterback in New York. I mean, it's the first round.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm hoping he goes to Dallas next year.
That's what I want.
Yeah. Fuck you! Fuck you!
That's why I want him. But hopefully fucking Travis Etienne fucking runs out of Jacksonville and does that instead. Beats him to it. Go fuck yourself.
Nah, man, fuck that. We're playing long game here.
Go Bigsby.
Yeah.
Fuck Bigsby. Fuck Bigsby in the ass with a pointy stick.
Fuck you! No, fuck you!
Actually, never got a
hate
Chris
him for
Olave trade.
Andy tried to trade me next year's second round for this year's second round about every week of the offseason.
Oh.
There's no value in that.
And I let it sit, thinking, oh, okay, it's just sitting in purgatory. He's not going to keep sending the same fucking draft offer. Nope. I still kept getting round 2 this year for round 2 next year.
Well, you wanted to get in the draft.
week.
You didn't draft any players.
Well, and what's crazy is people wanted to help him get in the draft, not me, but others tried to get him into the draft, and he was like, "No, I'm good." And I'm like, "Bro, you've been trying to trade 2 for 2 this entire time. They're wanting a player for a draft pick. Get your ass in the draft."
Well, and the thing is he had, like we said, or at least I said anyway, like, his team is so top-heavy, like, he has no capital to move or anything like that. Like, it would have been hard for him to get into this draft.
Yeah, anything that he's comfortable getting rid of, at least.
I mean, I tried. I tried to get a player from him. You guys are gonna laugh at who I tried to get, but I tried to get his first round draft pick last year for a second round draft pick. Yeah.
Well, I tried to get him into the first by trying to get Bowers from him, and he was like, "I'm not trading Bowers." And I'm like, "Well, then you really don't want to get into the draft, do you?"
Everyone has a price tag. Everyone has a price tag. Bijan was what, 2 firsts and 3 seconds and 3 thirds, like.
It was almost all of your draft picks.
A king's ransom is what he was.
Yeah. Every draft pick you
Hey, I tried to give you
2027.
I tried to give you back your 2 first rounders for him, and you were just like, no.
That was very cute. Yeah, if you would have offered me like 5, maybe, like.
Well, I just thought it was funny because I was trying to turn essentially like you trading your like all those picks for him, and then I made a trade with I think Nick, maybe I don't remember, where I got a first round from them, and I was gonna flip it back and essentially give you back the 2 that you traded.
Yeah,
and I was like, it would have been fun if it worked, but I didn't expect it to.
Yeah.
But we're getting close to that hour mark. So, and Blake, you mentioned your computer's just about to die. So
Yeah, so I might drop off here in a second, and it's
But
not because
we'll
I don't
wrap
want
it
to
up.
be here.
No, you're good. So we'll wrap it up. Coming into the season here, starting in the next couple weeks.
I know. Can't
So-
wait.
So
Pumped.
very excited for the season to start. I have Scotty first week, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
I got Nikki P.
That fucking schedule shit pisses me off every year. It's so hard to do.
It's not like a random auto
not random,
generator.
dude.
that-
Well, he can't do random. He has to do it so that the rivals line up.
And it was suggested by Scott, obviously, because he's the one that thinks the most about this league. But he wanted us to have like a kind of a balanced schedule. Like everybody plays 3 playoff teams and 2 teams that didn't make the playoffs in their first 5 weeks. It's balanced. So, and that's just for the first 5 because we play those people twice. And everybody
Okay.
was just random the rest of the year.
Not opposed
Except
to
your
that.
rival you play twice. Yeah.
Yeah,
The rival
I don't
is-
hate it.
The rivals included with it. That
Okay.
helped. I mean, but
Yeah.
trying to
It's-
figure that
it's
fucking
just
shit
a
out.
lot
and
of legwork.
balancing, like, this person plays them twice, and
Yeah.
it's a fucking Excel spreadsheet from hell, is what it is.
Yeah, it's a lot of legwork. Yeah, but jumping in, season starts here, and we're gonna start being more consistent too, so we can start talking more. And I'm gonna try to start posting on TikTok also. So look for us out there. Our short little, especially your little rant that just happened.
Who? Oh, the schedule.
Well, to me, Nick is up there,
I don't know. Yeah.
so that's why I'm pointing.
Now,
up
you
there.
gotta get Joe's rant about Anthony Richardson.
Use your
Oh,
words,
I marked
man.
that down, too.
Just use your words.
Hey, there's plenty of rants about the Cowboys incoming, so that'll happen.
Oh no, I took notes.
And I have already planned out some of my fucking complaints about injuries on my players, because fucking I'm already
Plan it out.
going into week 1 with 2 of my best players having nagging injuries, with Justin Jefferson having a hamstring,
Oh
and
god.
fucking Achan having a soft tissue injury.
Oh yeah, I saw that today, and I'm like, that's got to make Justin real happy.
Makes me sad in
Great.
PP for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
At least one of your top running backs isn't already on the pup list for who knows how long.
Who the hell's
Yeah.
that? Mixon?
Joe Mixon.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I would hope my best running back is better than Joe Mixon.
Hey, I've got a firework running back on the pup list right now because he shot his eye out.
I thank you for that. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
All right, but we will actually wrap it up here. Everyone out there, all 5 of you that listen,
And Nikki
well,
P. Nikki P listens now,
and
too.
Nikki P. If you're out there, Nikki P, love to have you on here sometime. But yeah, everyone out there that listens to us, we'll see you later. Leave comments, likes, whatever, all that other shit. And we'll leave it with that face.